Hey, what's up guys? I got a little channel announcement today. So it's been a long time. I started YouTube, I think January of 2017. We named the channel Spare Change. I think it was a cold night. I think it was like winter time. And we were trying to think of, I was trying to think of a name that would encompass many things, that would encompass whatever I wanted to talk about, whether it was movies or home theater gear, audio, video. And I thought Spare Change was a good name to encompass that, whether it was something inexpensive or whether it was something like super high-end and super expensive, which I thought Spare Change would encompass. So back then, I thought that name would be great, and I made the channel. I did the channel with some friends of mine, which I think they didn't survive the channel. Everybody had dropped off, and what was left was me by myself. Spare Change was kind of like maybe a group effort, but I think now it's time to branch off into something different. You know, sometimes when I see people out in public, they might say, hey, Spare Change, yada, yada, yada. They might ask me a question. They just know me as Spare Change. But that's actually not my name. When I do all the video reviews, whether it's a movie or it's some kind of equipment, whether it's a receiver, a subwoofer, or a speaker, I'm doing that by myself. Typically, nobody helps me, I guess you can say. If anything, if anybody that helps me, it would have to be my cameraman right now, who's my wife. She's always been there from the beginning. I wouldn't say Spare Change. I didn't start Spare Change with my wife in mind. I started off as maybe like I wanted to have an idea where I could leave my job and not have to answer to bosses or supervisors or anything like that. And I think when I had started it, some of the other fellas were thinking the same way, but I think they have moved on in different directions. They still work for their bosses and supervisors, etc. But I have persevered, and I have made Spare Change into something a little bit more. And I want to say thank you to a lot of the companies and brands that I've been able to work with over the past, and also in the future, and even currently right now. I've worked with some pretty prestigious brands, pretty exceptional brands. So thank you guys for helping me build my name, building the channel, building Spare Change. But I think now it's time that I kind of separate myself from this Spare Change brand and move on to something else. So I think it's time for me and myself and Spare Change to maybe move in a different direction, and move in a different direction from YouTube. And I've been thinking about this for maybe like a year or two. I've discussed this with some friends of mine as well for the past year and a half. And I think it's time to move on. And I appreciate you guys following me for the past 6 years, 5-6 years or so. Who would have known that starting off doing a review on...
We're grown men and we just got done watching the Trolls movie.
And I cried.
I think it was like Trolls back then, and doing a review on a projector.
Welcome to the channel. This is our first video. We're doing an unboxing today of a Sony 4K projector, Ultra HD.
Would lead to where I am today. So I really appreciate you guys following me back then, back in 2017. And I appreciate that. And you guys made me to a better person because of that. But I think it is time to move on. And I think it's time to end what we have going on here. So I appreciate it. I thank you guys for watching my videos. But Spare Change is gonna be gone. But I think from now on, we're gonna call the channel Shane Lee. I'm not actually going anywhere from YouTube. Sorry if you thought I was gonna leave YouTube. I'm not gonna leave YouTube. I'm not gonna change anything that's in my content. I'm still gonna review movies. I'm still gonna review AV equipment. I'm just gonna retire the name Spare Change because I think I've moved beyond Spare Change. It's gonna now just be me because it's just gonna be me, just Shane. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move forward. what are you guys here for? Are you guys here for movies? Or are you guys here for AV quality? What are you guys here for? Gear? I don't know, but the content is still going to be the same. The channel is going to be changed. From now on, Shane Lee, that's the name of the channel. Thanks for watching. Continue to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.